because Elizabeth was not happy, so I figured you guys did not want to see that. So I'm just gonna quickly go through my face now so that we can go out. But yes, so this is our 2-year anniversary, which is insane to me. I can't believe it's already been 2 years married. It feels like just yesterday we were like boyfriend and girlfriend, moving out for the first time, and now we're like actually married, which is crazy. I'm like, it still like blows my mind that I'm married with a baby sometimes. Like, I don't know how that happened, but it did. And I also have a college degree, which I forget about a lot too. And I'm working on a second one. But yeah, so I am so sorry that I went AWOL again. But literally last week, I was going through the week, was gonna make y'all a really cool video all about TMS therapy, because I just started TMS therapy and it's so cool. And I just wanted to like talk about my first week of it. And I started to feel sick, and I'm like, why am I feeling sick? Also, I brought the lighting down. Let me know in the comments if you like this lighting a little bit better in here. We use my vanity lights in here, and it's a little bit more like, it washes me out a bit, so it makes me look a lot lighter than I actually am. And so it washes out like my makeup when I'm doing it, so like you can see if I like go out in the sun, then you'll be able to see like the contrast, but then in here it looks like on camera just kind of flat, and I don't like that, so I wanted to bring down the light a little bit. But Friday evening I just like randomly started getting chills, and I was like, Brent, I think I'm getting sick, but I literally never leave the house, so I was like so concerned on who could have gotten me sick, if they got Elizabeth sick. And then it turned out that I had mastitis. So if y'all want a full story time on mastitis and how miserable it is, because y'all know I will shoot y'all straight, leave a comment down below and I'm more than willing to talk about it. But let's talk about my anniversary. So as you can see, Brent got me the most beautiful flowers. They are so gorgeous. If you can hear Elle, I'm sorry, she's having a cranky morning. She's probably a little hungry, so they're gonna give her a bottle. But let me see. I'm just concealing away because I am a mother. I don't know where that's from. Leave a comment down below if you know where that's from, where it's like, I'm a mother. Like, I've been saying that since I gave birth to her. Also, not sponsored. Celsius is my life. I would not survive being a mother without Celsius, and I'm not even a caffeine woman. Me and caffeine have a very complicated relationship because I've got anxiety. So like, caffeine gives me more anxiety, and like before having kids, it was just kind of like I was just, the cost to benefit ratio was too low, so I would not drink coffee. I would just be tired and eventually wake up, or I'd have like a light little glass of tea. Now after having her, like, you learn to get used to some coffee quick when you gotta function on 4 hours of sleep or less. So yeah, but I am so excited to go out for our first like date night since she's been born. We went out for like a day, like when our doula watched her, but like it was still very rushed. This is a lot more like take your time, like enjoy each other, which is very exciting. We haven't had one of those since she's been born, and we were really diligent about date night prior to her arrival, so I'm just really excited to get to do that. It is also Juneteenth. For those of you who don't know, me and Brent, when we first got married, we wanted to get married on Loving Day because that's the day that interracial marriage got passed. So instead, that year, Loving Day was on a like Tuesday, so we got married the weekend of Loving Day. And so we were going to celebrate our anniversary last weekend, but like I said, I was sick, so we are celebrating it this weekend, which happens to be Juneteenth and Father's Day. So either way, we're still celebrating, you know, another component of, you know, my culture, and it's just really nice. that those two things happen to fall together, and now that Juneteenth is a federal holiday, we are in Texas, as you know, and Juneteenth is not when slavery was abolished. It's when Texans found out that slavery was abolished. So it makes even more sense for us to celebrate because we are Texans. And I'm pretty sure if I did my ancestry that it would show up that my family were slaves here. I mean, my family's been here for a really long time, so it would make nothing but sense. But yeah, so now I'm gonna have some blush. But I'm so excited. Brent, for my gift, got me, he gave me cash to go to any store of my choosing, and he comes with me and he can't complain. Wives, you know, whenever your husband comes with you into your favorite store and he's like, okay, are you done yet? Like, you know. So my gift is getting to go on a shopping spree and him not complain or look bored at all while I'm in there. And for him, he hasn't opened his yet, but I got him a massage gun. Because he always wants me to massage, like give him a massage on his shoulders. And I'm like, boy, I am not strong. I cannot be doing all this. And so he had asked for a massage gun, so I got him a massage gun, and that's gonna help me a lot when it comes to massaging because I am not a masseuse. But yes, I love how this is coming out. I hope it's showing up well on camera, but I haven't done my makeup in so long. I felt so bad for so long, but it's really nice to see what I look like not dying, because that's exactly how I felt. I felt like I was dying. Do I want to use this one? Where's a good one? So my store of choice is going to be Sephora for sure, because I got to replace the things that we lost. There are some things that I did not replace that we lost when we went to Philadelphia. So I'm definitely going to try and do that. Which Sephora is just like my happy place anyway, so it's like just nice to go in there and look at everything. Fenty's in there, and that's like my favorite line of beauty. But yeah, I'm so grateful for my husband. Let me tell y'all, you have to pick a good partner. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to pick a good partner to spend your life with, because having a good partner makes or breaks, like, you know, the quality of life that you're gonna have. My husband is such a, like, good man in the sense of, like, he will just do things from the kindness of his heart, and he doesn't think about the acclaim that he's gonna get. He just does it because it's like, oh, this needs to happen. And there aren't a lot of people like that who will do things from the kindness of their heart and not because they want people to see it. Brent's the type of person who can literally, he doesn't see like people in like levels. Like, he will be just as good of friends with a homeless person as he would a CEO. And I think that that's like my favorite quality about him. It's just how kind he is, like from the depths of his soul, just kind. And like, he is just so like sweet and just I love him. This is just gonna be a I love my husband get ready with me, but it's just, I love that man. I really do. And from the time I was 16 years old, I knew I loved that man. I saw him, I was standing at the bus stop, and actually, have I ever told y'all that story? Okay, the first time I ever saw Brent, I was 14 years old, and I was sitting on the bus early. Some people would like stand with their friends and talk for a bit before officially getting on the bus, and it was my freshman year. I didn't know anybody, so I didn't do that. I just would get straight on the bus, and I would people watch. And while I was people watching, I saw this guy, and I was like, he is so cute. And I literally told myself, I was like, I am going to marry that guy someday. And sure enough, 2 years later, I had a huge crush on him. Every time I'd see him in the hallway, I'm like, I knew he wasn't in my grade because I hadn't seen him in any of my classes, but I finally ran into him at a football game, and maybe we'll tell that full story, but I ran into him at a football game and he saw me for the first time and he was like, "Hi, I'm Brent," like all this stuff, and I was like shaking in my boots and was so like nervous. And he was like, "What's your name?" And I had to play it cool. He's like, "I'm Danielle," and act like I wasn't literally having like a panic attack. And he was like, "Oh, well, you should hang out with us." And he ended up giving me a ride home from the football game, and everything. Like, it was just such a magical night. And we have been stuck on each other ever since. We didn't officially start dating. We've always hated, we grew up in a small town of people who would like break up and get back together a whole bunch. And so we've always hated when people will be like, "Oh, we've been together for this many years." But it's like they broke up like 5,000 times in between then. So we say we were seeing each other for about 5 years before we officially started dating. So like in 2012, we would be talking like off and on because we were in high school. We were like dramatic little beings. We'd be like, "I'm not talking to you." And then like the next week it'd be like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" So we were always like in each other's lives. There was like never really a season where we weren't in each other's lives, even just as friends. And so by the time we officially started dating, we had already told each other we loved each other. Like once we started dating, we both had the kind of understanding of like, from a really young age, this is kind of who I think I'm gonna end up with. I am too young for that right now, but I still want them in my life. So we would always like reconnect and go out and catch up, and like we allowed each other to grow, but not in a way where we grew apart. And that was something that was extremely like noticeable. It was like we didn't grow apart no matter how much time it had been since we'd seen each other. As soon as we saw each other again, it was like no time had passed, and we were just like magic. I don't know. It's definitely a special kind of love. And so once we started dating, I was 19. It was on his 21st birthday when we decided like, okay, we're ready to really do this. And we didn't look back after that. And from the time we started dating, it was literally like this understanding of, okay, we're in this now. Like, we're either getting married or breaking up, and we had already shown that we weren't going to break up. So it was just, you know, buying time until we got married. So and then we got married 3 years into our relationship. Like, our 3-year anniversary is 2 weeks before our wedding anniversary. So, or before we got married. So now we've been together 5 years, married for 2. And we had moved out. We moved out before we got married, which, you know, is like not the best, but we both had our own reasons. I specifically had a reason that was why it needed to be a little bit more quick than like I probably would have liked. But Brent's mom is actually a divorce attorney, so that was one of his requirements before we got married, was to live together before we got married, with the intent of seeing if we wanted to get married. We didn't like slide into moving in together, which is something that does happen for people, and that's why that statistic about living together without like sliding into living with each other is a higher rate for divorce than having a conversation of like, we're gonna live together, we're gonna see if we want to be together, like, or we're gonna get engaged like after we move in with each other. Like, having a plan, there's a difference in that statistic. So we had a plan and we got engaged, I want to say like 3 or 4 months after we moved out. And we got married 10 months after we got engaged. Just long enough so that nobody knew I was pregnant, because we are in Texas and people do have those like shotgun weddings. And so I didn't want people to think I was pregnant, but I also was like, I want to get married as soon as possible. So I graduated from college in May and got married in June and was on my honeymoon, like big chilling, like so happy that I don't have any more assignments. I don't have to plan any more weddings. It was the most stressful year of my life, but I survived by the grace of God. Speaking of God, I've been feeling like a calling on my heart to talk about my faith again. I haven't spoken about my faith since like my testimony video, or maybe I did a worship playlist, but I hadn't really been open about my faith in a long time. And I feel like God's kind of like, hey, I gave you this platform and I want you to talk about it, because I have a lot of opinions and I have a lot of passion about Bible literacy. So like things like disciplining your children and like loving one another. I read through the whole Bible with my Bible study. I have a Bible study that I run with my friends, and I just really have a passion for people knowing the word and not misusing or abusing the word to hurt other people. And I feel like having knowledge about what the word says just protects you from people who want to use it for evil. And so if that's something that y'all are interested in, or you have like something specific in mind, leave a comment down below and I will 1000% make sure to do that, because I just feel it on my heart that God's telling me like, okay, it's time to get back into this. I gave you a break to kind of do your thing, but let's get back into this. With my eyebrows, I use this L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. It's just a clear mascara, and I brushed them up and then I just kind of went underneath. And now I'm going to actually try this on my lashes. I hadn't tried this on my lashes. I hate mascara on my lashes. I feel like it really completes the look, but I just hate how it feels because it crumbles into my eye no matter what I use. And so half the time I don't even put mascara on. I'm just like, whatever. Because Brent doesn't care regardless. This whole thing is for me. So if I don't like it, then there's literally no point in doing it. Are you waterproof? I get the same mascara, but I'll get one in waterproof and one in non-waterproof if it's gonna be on for like a short amount of time. Non-waterproof. I'm so stupid. I get one in waterproof and just a normal one, so that I can, you know, if I want to just wear it for a short amount of time, I don't have that pressure of having to scrub and get it off. But yeah, so I love eyelashes, and I love, like, I've got nice eyelashes. It's just you gotta put mascara on to see them. My baby girl's eyelashes are insane. They are so long. Like if she cries, it literally like weighs her little eyelid down because they're so long. And I'm like, girl, you are a looker. Those lashes are to kill for. They're literally what I prayed you would have. Because I knew, because her dad has really long eyelashes. Guys always have the best eyelashes. But let's see, what lip combo am I gonna do? I'm going to do this one. You probably, if you've watched any of my other Get Ready With Me's, you're like, you know what you're gonna do because you do it every time. And I don't even know why I'm putting on lipstick when we're going to go get crawfish. But you know, you do it because you want to feel cute, you know? I haven't gotten ready in so long, and it's like, might as well. What's the harm? Oh, that's pretty. I haven't had any of that on in a long time. Okay, and then let's do my hair. It should be, yeah, pretty set. Okay, so this is what I do. I curl my hair in a hair tie, and then I let it sit, and then I just go and like kind of shimmy it, and then I find my part, like where I want my hair to be parted. Do I have a comb in here still? I used to. That Texas volume, baby. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna brush it down. this side, I'm going to do my curl of this piece. This piece is the one that's going to give me trouble. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and turn my post notifications on because you never know when I'm going to post because I have a newborn. So with that being said, leave a comment down below on any other video suggestions that you have, any prayer requests, things like that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. What is it, my girl? Why are you so cranky? Did Daddy leave with your doggy? Is that the problem? Is that the problem? Did he leave? He left with your doggy? I know, it's so hard. I told him, I said, that's not nice. A little bit you're gonna wanna go. I told him. I know, but he's gonna come right back.